Hi folks, my name is Patrick Nury and I am Northwest Treasures Geology. Well, why geology? Why specialize in geology? Well, geology is really the biggest battleground in the church today. Most people struggle over the idea of a young earth and a global flood in response to the secular view that the earth is 4.5 to 4.6 billion years old. So I think studying geology is very, very crucial, especially seeing how the biblical historical framework explains things like Grand Canyon and Yellowstone and so on. And so what I've done is I've divided geology into units that you can do a semester at a time, come back and do other units. I have about 100 different units. And I've written the curricula for many of them. Some of them are special interest kits. Let me just go through a few of those here. This one here is an example of one of our curriculum kits, Volcanoes, Volcanic Rocks, and Earthquakes. It's actually for high school, about a semester long. And this is the textbook. It really tries to help you understand a biblical view of the part that volcanoes now play in our earth and in earth history. Secular geologists, of course, teach that the earth began out of a molten ball of lava and rock and then solidified and became eventually our planet. Well, the Bible teaches just the opposite. So this has helped resolve some of those questions. Another book for high school would be Bedrock Geology, examining some of the more important issues that we face in geology. And here's one that is for 4th through 8th graders. This is Geology for Kids. It also comes with a lab book and written for a semester in length. Another high school kit that I like is Fossils, Dinosaurs, and Cavemen, exploring some of the more difficult questions revolving around the chronology mentioned in the Old Testament. Then we have kits that are set up to do special interests. Here's one that examines lessons in earth science using our national parks. So this book is written especially for understanding national parks in light of our biblical framework. Now, each kit contains the books necessary to do the unit, plus a generous bag of specimens. This particular bag, you can see how full it is. They average about 40 to 50 samples per unit. This one is Fossils, Dinosaurs, and Cavemen. Comes loaded with real fossils. I only put real fossils in my kit. I don't put anything that is manufactured or is not real. Anyway, this is a bag of samples that comes with it. Everything is individually bagged and identified so the child can get an appreciation for handling, touching, seeing, observing, and writing about the things that are in God's creation here and what's happened, for instance, during the flood. How does the flood explain things like fossils and landforms and so on? So here's one kit I told you about, Volcanoes, Volcanic Rocks, and Earthquakes. Here's another special interest kit. This is really examining lessons in earth science using Yellowstone, the geology of Yellowstone from a biblical perspective. There also, we have state kits that are designed to help you work through the geology of your particular state. This one's on Washington. And then there is, here's a special interest kit that's set up for study for a semester on ocean geology, examining some of the geological features of the ocean floor and how animals of the ocean affect our environment, and the ocean, how they keep the ocean clean and so on. So again, each one of these come in a nice attractive box with a handle, with the curriculum you need and the samples.